Why hello? The first why hello is no good. We needed a second one. Hi, Dean and Swell and Tenacious Katie. How is everybody doing? It's Wednesday, in brackets, my dudes. And many things have been happening. Hi, Blues. It's lovely to see you. So good you why hello twice. Exactly. Hello everybody. I'm sorry for not being around for the last few days. It was not my intention. Life has been, as it has wont to do, kicking my ass. And I want to explain what I mean by that. Partly by the fact that, so for Sophie's birthday, which is next month, she is having a birthday party with some of our friends where she is hosting a talent show. And I was saying, oh no, I am without talent. What can I do? Many of my talents would not necessarily be appropriate for my sister's birthday at the very least, you know? So I was talking about that, and one of my friends literally said, you should do a 5-minute comedy, like a 5-minute stand-up set about your life. Because my life is such a disaster. And I was like, fuck you. So I am going to, in the next, 3 or so weeks, develop. We get 5 minutes. To do whatever we want. If we're teaming up, you can add your 5 minutes together. So it can be like 10 or whatever. But anyway, it has been fucking chaos in the most annoying possible ways. Because literally shit can never, ever be peaceful. And I am, legally speaking, quite over it. But yeah, no, I will let you know. Maybe I'll even practice whatever my talent is on stream. I just have to think of a talent and then I'll do it. The way I'm viewing it is I need to get Glastonbury out the way. The thing is, I think after Glastonbury, I have like maybe 2 weeks and then it's talent show. But like, it's 5 minutes. Like, how hard can juggling be? You know? Maybe. Anyone got a good clutch talent for the talentless? Yeah, I was like, I could build a PC, but I can't. Not only do I not have any parts, but I also can't do it in 5 minutes. So, mixologist, I don't think people are going to be impressed.
Great time to share this. I'm totally not at work.
Devi, thank you so much. 35 months is huge. Absolutely huge. And also, look, the streams will be getting earlier in the day again. Well, I can I can play the ukulele, just it's kind of boring. And I could play a couple of songs on the guitar, but I haven't played in a while, so probably not. Let's go! Oh, it's the DTFers. It's the happy customers. Did Fred give up? I support his rights to do that. The signal was not really having it today. Anybody who is here from my channel and is like, who the hell is Deliver the Food? Deliver the Food is Fred's new adventure channel and content creation platform, where he is doing Deliveroo and Uber Eats on his bike and live streaming it. And it's really good and really fun. Today, the only reason I was saying he gave up was today was a bit cursed because he did have to perform some percussive maintenance on his bike, i.e. hit it with a hammer. And also, the signal was just like not having it. Which it usually is. It's usually good. And then today it was just like, nah, bruv, I'm over this. And I was like, ooh, that sucks. So anyway, it's fine. It's my day to stream anyway. In our internet custody, in our internet custody organization. Yeah, that's how it is. Also, who just followed? Albert, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. And DTF, happy customers. I hope that you are all doing extremely well today. But yeah, so this last week, I don't know when I last streamed, has been fucking shite. And I kind of wanted to talk about it because I did post a video that was kind of talking about this. Scotty!
Another month already, less
Aw,
than
hey
3.
Scotty. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a fucking ton. Oh, swell!
I'll jump
Yo!
on this
Thanks,
hype
everyone.
train, too.
You're simply the best. So yeah, what I did was, Wagwan, hi Sheldon. I made a video that I posted on YouTube an hour ago. It's only 10 minutes long, so don't worry. I didn't like make a fucking video essay about my life or something. It's only 10 minutes and it just kind of talks about how I've been feeling. It's titled, I made a mistake with my breakup. And no, this is not me saying, Fred, take me back. It's me just talking about how I have handled things from a social media standpoint. And I don't think I've done it right. And it's annoying because obviously you only know when you've done something wrong after you've done it, right? So I've been kind of staying quiet and like focusing on myself and like content and like trying to be upbeat for the stream because obviously I don't like being miserable on stream. That's not fun for me. And I'm not like the most emotionally open person. You could say closed. You could say walls. You could say boundaries. I will say I haven't really had much me time. I will say like the week that I had off or the 6 days that I had off when I went to Egypt with Sophie was very British. It's true. It's true. Depressingly so. But and that's part of it as well, is that like the breakup happened and then I had to immediately go into like, right, I need to start like a new brand. I need to have a name. I need to make art. I need to do this. I need to come up with ideas and schedule videos and this platform and that platform. And so like everything's been pretty like high octane, which is a shame because I was literally thinking, what would it be like to have a normal breakup? You know? Because like Fred and I spend so much of our time talking about work planning. Well, do you want to do this? Should I do that? Do you want to post this here? Well, what do you think about that? And I'm like, what's it like when you just like break up and it doesn't impact every fucking aspect of your life? I don't know. Didn't realize I followed you. You might have been following from Twitch London. If you ever watched a Twitch London stream, I used to run the Twitch London community meetups. Then we had COVID. COVID was not Slay, so I was doing digital meetups. And I did like monthly digital meetups with giveaways and stuff. So it might be a case that you were following from back then. And now this is my channel. So Fred and I, for those of you who don't know, hello, I'm Emily. It's so nice to see you. Fred and I stream together as Fremily for 10 years. Also, thank you everyone for the hype train. I appreciate you. You rule. Yeah, so Fred and I streamed together as Fremily for 10 years on the channel that is now known as Dead Fred, which is now Fred's channel. So I took the Twitch London channel. So some people, and like renamed it. So some people who are following over here are like, well, didn't there used to be more people? You know? Anyway, or maybe you just followed. I don't know. Who's to say? I don't remember everybody I've ever followed. Anyway, so Fred and I were together. We were married for 10 years. We broke up. Very not pog, not happy, like L in the chat, etc. And I kind of was trying to put on like, you know, put on a brave face. Like, I'm here for content. I'm not here for like, this isn't therapy. You know what I mean? And so I made like a video kind of explaining about my vibe with what I think I've done wrong. But basically the issue is, and the reason that I am talking about this now is because I know that people will gradually notice and then they will ask questions. And I already get enough people going, where's Fred? Without now having people going, where's everybody else? So here's the situation. Some of the mods, people who used to moderate for me and Fred for years over on Fremily, have decided that they do not want to be around me and my content anymore. Obviously, that is fine, right? Moderation is not a job You are not a vassal to me, queen of content. Do you know what I mean? However, the issue has been that a lot of the problems that they had with me and my content were with regards to Fred, right? And it was like, I seem okay, he seems sad. I have my flat that I was renting in the first place. He has a worse flat, right? And because of that, I think a lot of people, and I guess this is a feeling in the wider community, and I wasn't aware of it, seem to think that, like, I'm doing great. I chucked Fred for, like, a minor infraction. And now I'm being mean to Fred. So, there were other aspects to it. They didn't like the content that I've been making. Fair, right? That's okay. They weren't happy with just a variety of things in and around me as a person. And, like, that's fine, right? You're allowed to do that. I also understand that, because, like, Fred felt really bad, because Fred was like, shit, I've definitely been oversharing. And I was like, here's the thing, right? I have had the ability, because I have other platforms on which I make money, I have had the ability to stream when I feel able. Whereas for Fred, he had to stream. It was his income, right? I gave him the main channel, not that, like, it would have been mine to keep, but I said to him, take the channel, I'll work it out, right? So, because of that, I have been lucky enough to be able to keep my flat. That being said, it has not been easy, you know? But there's this attitude that because I'm not here as much as Fred has been on his channel when I'm depressed, that means I'm not depressed, right? And that any content I make which mentions the breakup is targeted at Fred, right? So I've made a few TikToks that have got, like, a lot of views. Like, I got a TikTok with nearly 1 million views, which starts with, my husband and I streamed together for 10 years on Twitch and then we broke up. Or, like, recently we broke up. Yes, I was surprised too. Something like that. Now, because of that, there was an attitude, apparently, that I was, like, smack talking Fred. Now, I want to be clear that saying I had a breakup, 10 years. So, like, in saying I had a breakup or I broke up with my husband of 10 years does not mean that I am shit talking him. It's just a fact of my life, right? And yes, sometimes stupid people are going to go around and say rude things to Fred the same way that plenty of people have said rude things to me. And we handle those things differently, right? Like, we handle the fallout of those things differently, right? No, Fred and I are great. Fred and I are awesome. Just to be 100% clear, okay? As good as you can be after a shitty fucking breakup, we are great. I said in the video, which I'm sure most of you haven't seen yet, but it is on YouTube if you care. It's 10 minutes long. It covers most of this. Fred and I have worked really hard on maintaining a good relationship, okay? Fred and I both come from broken families, right? We don't have a lot of other people that are in that family group, right? Fred made some stupid fucking decisions. And those are for me to mourn and be upset and angry and sad about. And he can feel sad that I chose to end things. But I believe that you all who have watched the stream a bunch know me well enough to not know that I'm some stupid bitch, all right? I made the right decision for both of us, even though it sucks, right? And I haven't talked about it, partially because I know that when I talk about it, Fred gets backlash. I don't really want that, okay? It's a weird thing about a breakup is that I haven't shared the story. It's a good story. If it were anyone but Fred, I would tell you all the drama and you guys would be eating popcorn and I would have a 10 bazillion view TikTok because it's interesting, it's drama, everyone likes some spicy shit. but I haven't done that. Why? Because I know people would be mad at Fred. And I don't think we should all be judged by our worst choices, right? I don't think that we are all, by example, like, I don't think we should all be held to our shittiest moments as a strict rule. Does that make sense? So, like, yes, dumbass behavior. Sure. However, I haven't, maybe in like 5 years' time when we can all laugh about it, maybe we'll get the story and we'll go, oh my God, can you believe it? And then, or maybe we won't. Because frankly, some things do have to stay personal, right? So I just want to say, Fred and I are good. We're as good as you can possibly be, right? We had pizza together a couple of nights ago. I've been helping him fix his boiler and his bike. I bought like all of his tools for him. I mean, the new stream was literally my idea. He comes round and he helps me out with stuff. He's been helping me with the stream and getting my squiggly lights to go different colors when you guys use it in chat. Like, we are on each other's team. And obviously it's weird and it's difficult because there is still a lot of sadness and a lot of mourning. To the very moment I found out everything that was going on, was confident that Fred and I would be together until we died. And maybe that's just my stubborn fucking ass, you know? Maybe I'm just too stubborn. But I really think that when it comes down to it, all I need, if you don't enjoy my content, literally fine. I hope you do, but I know plenty of people won't, and that's okay, right? If you don't like me for whatever reason, you want to leave, cool. Yeah, you are going to bother me into old age. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. 100%. Oh, wait. Is this going to work right now? I don't know if it's going to work because it did work. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Like, Fred and I have not put all of this work in to not be cunts to each other and to be nice to each other for people to then turn around and say I'm being mean to Fred. I'm not. Okay? Ugh. You should like us both. We're cool. And like, or you could not. You know what I mean? Some people are going to prefer Fred. Some people are going to prefer me. And I also appreciate the content isn't the same. Okay? The content used to be 2 people. I loved it being 2 people. It was fun. But I don't have any other people right now. Okay? And Sophie doesn't like me enough to be around me that much. It'd be like frenemies within the week. All right? So where's Flo? I don't fucking know. Hi, hey Katie, how are you doing? Oh, she's right behind me. So like, I need people to stop being so fucking parasocial for 1 minute, all right? And the reason I'm saying this is because the issue that I had initially is that I have shut up, right? Fred has been sad in public. I have been sad in private. I have not been posting sad things on my Instagram story because that is not my personality, okay? Hey Lemons, that is not my personality. It does not mean I'm not sad. When I get very sad, I get very small, right? I get very like, I'm in my corner, you know? You're like, Emily, have you sealed yourself in the cupboard? And I'm like, no, leave me in peace. That's me. I don't like people to know because it makes me feel vulnerable. Yes. I did get an iconic message off Fred when he was like, oh shit, I think I've overshared. He did say, I have been so transparently pathetic. This is my Battle Fortress cupboard. Yes. Well, and that's the thing, right? Is, as I said, if Fred weren't an online persona and weren't somebody I cared about, sure, I'd share the story and it'd be fun, right? Great. But I'm not going to. And I chose that even when I was raging, even right when it first happened. And there is still a great deal to process and sort out. But at the end of the day, we have great respect and care for each other. And we do still look after each other. You know? When Fred got that like catastrophic food poisoning, I was sending him food. I was delivering him fucking rehydration shit. And like, there was a little bit of me that was like, haha, get double food poisoning. But I still looked after him. Okay? Because you can do 2 things. And, you know, when your ex is having a terrible time, there's a bit of you that's like, look at me, I'm poisoned, moisturized, thriving in my lane. But most of me was like, oh no, sending him food. You're going for the double. Like dry bread. Yeah, and this is the thing is I don't get me wrong. I don't have like a fake like if I'm at an event with you, I will probably be just like this, right? I don't have a fake like persona, but I'm obviously not going to be my sad, sniveling self, you know? Most days I go out with no makeup on, but when I stream, I usually put some on because I want you guys to see me looking a bit better than average. And I want you guys to see me being a bit more personable and a bit more fun than I might be just at random, right? And like, I also want people to understand that like there was talk about me making like dark jokes. I am and have been chronically depressed since I was a child. I am medicated, pog to that, love that. I am doing therapy. It is all happening, right? That being said, sometimes I do make jokes about depression and stuff because I have it. And I need to remember this is part of being a content creator is that jokes that I might make to my friends maybe aren't good for the stream. And that's also true. So sometimes I might say something that makes you uncomfortable, and that's not my intention. Like, you know, people have been really I wish I could fucking read. People have been really messy recently with their intentions and words, partly on my behalf, and I never once asked anyone to defend me, especially when Emily has been so kind to me. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, I'm not going to, as I said to Fred, when Fred is upset that some people that we have known or in content creation or whatever don't want to talk to him now, I have said to him so many times, people have feelings about these things. People have feelings about cheating and stuff like that, right? And so sometimes people put those feelings onto you. And I've had the same thing where people who probably have maybe done a little bit of cheating have kind of approached me and been like, I don't think you should have broken up with Fred. And I'm like, babe, mind your fucking business. You don't know the story. It's nothing to do with you. All right. There is so much more. If you think that a 10-year relationship is not a big and complicated thing, or longer than 10, but 10 years of marriage is not a big and complicated thing, it is. Right. And so I am not saying, oh, Fred was doing this deliberately. He wasn't. I don't even think that the people who have decided that they want to leave the community were doing so with pure hatred in their hearts. But what I will say is they were deeply unkind to me and very uncharitable. And I realized that a lot of that is because I have a tendency to sit here quietly and not be open about my stuff. So this is as close as I can get under these circumstances. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you the truth. I am happy, like, if you guys have any questions, I will answer them. But also just appreciate, like, we're all just doing our fucking best here, you know? Like, people have been kind of like, well, we all liked the stream before. I'm like, yeah, babe, me too. I'm hoping that as I'm trying so hard to bloom, grow, you know, thrive right now. I am trying so hard to lean into, like, really hitting my stride with all kinds of different content and really enjoying myself. I am so lucky that despite everything being so fucked, I still have people who give a shit and actually want to spend some time with me. But I will say it does hurt when you don't have a lot of people around you anyway, when people who you thought well of you decide that they fucking hate you. It feels crap. And I will also say, and Fred and I have said it so many times, that content creators and like streamers, we are disposable to people, which is fine. I don't remember every fucking YouTube video I've ever watched or every stream I've ever watched. But if you're gonna fade off, just fade off. You don't need to send me a message and tell me why you hate me. You don't. Because you don't know about my life. And we're just doing our best, you know? When things first happened, I was a little mad at Fred on your behalf, as I care about you both. Yeah, fair. But it's none of my business, and I try my best not to get involved. You have every right to say anything you want about to say what you want about anything you want, but it's not for people to pry into stuff you don't want to talk about. We care about you so much, and it sucks that there are people who left and chose to be shitty to you instead of just leaving. At the end of the day, if you're gonna leave, just fucking leave. Literally, you don't need to announce your fucking exit. So, and like, yeah, you know, there is obviously an aspect of like Fred and I, ironically, about 2 weeks before this all went down, Fred and I had a big chat about how he felt like he'd been handling himself online. And Fred was like, I think I have shared too much. Thank you very much for the follow. Fred was like, I think I shared too much. I think I've talked too much. And I think I'm regretting it now. And I was like, yeah, that's totally fair. Right? Because I haven't told Fred what to say or what not to say. In fact, up until he was doing the Deliver the Food streams, I hadn't been watching his streams. One, because it was slightly none of my business. And two, because honestly, no, this isn't iced coffee. Could you imagine if this was all Baileys? No, it's just a double shot of espresso and some milk. The ice cubes were lost. Could you imagine? So, guys, I'm handling my emotions with about half a bottle of Baileys. Mate, you can't. I've got something to hydrate with too. We've got water as well. Sorry, babe, don't worry. There's a point of a live stream. If I wanted to be uninterrupted, I'd posted another YouTube video. And that's stream vodka. I'm sorry. I am a powerful bitch. All right. I can drink strong alcohol, but can you imagine if I was just like, didn't even make a face? Yeah. Drink the feelings stream. Steal DTF. Yes. Absolutely. Let's do it. Fred can take Lemony Schmello. Do you feel me at Mighty Hoopla? I ended up with a can of cider in one hand and a Red Bull in the other. You need both. You do. I would put some Baileys in this if I had any, but I don't. Come to the pub. Stop bullying me. These are my real life friends. They're at the pub right now. And they posted in like the group chat, and they were like, do you want to come get a pint? And I was like, don't tempt me, Frodo. But that was when I was just posting my video. Don't encourage me. Otherwise I will. You see, you guys are like, have a pint of Baileys, go to the pub. Look. The point is, I want very much to stream on tour. I can't take the whole desk with me. Can you imagine? I gave Fred all the IRL streaming stuff, all right? He's got all the crap. IRL stream to the pub. Fred, bring around the backpack. We're going to the pub. Be even funnier because Fred's camera is mounted on his chest. So you guys would be like on the ocean. You'd be like, boop, 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 as I'm walking around. Your dad gave you all his Neil Young and Pink Floyd CDs. No. Because there's nothing you can play them on. Oh, that is really nice. What a babe. Kingdom 2 Crowns is now on Xbox Game Pass. This is important. This is very important. So I was going to say that basically all this drama and bullshit has come up at just the worst time. It made me feel terrible. I absolutely crashed out. I cried the snottiest of crying. I felt very sorry for myself. I ate Korean fried chicken. I saw Sinners. It was awesome. I handled my state and I'm back now. So I'm now in a position where like I've said what I need to say. I've got it out there. I'm not doing the thing where I don't talk about shit. I've said it. It's done. The video is up. People can watch it, have their opinions on it. We are now moving forward. All right. You know the situation for Fred and I. You know that we're cool with each other. You know that we're trying our best to support each other. You know that I'm living here doing this. Fred's living there doing that. He is doing something new, which is really exciting. And I think you should support it. And if you haven't heard about it, please check it out because he's only like a week in. So he is still ironing out the crinkles. But he's going to start promoting it soon, which is very exciting. And hopefully, you know, people who have enjoyed our content will like that. And Fred and I, yeah, we do need to get a command for that. And we did give me permission to spoil. I don't know. No. We're gonna do that properly. You're cheeky little, yeah. Yeah, we'll do it properly. Because I don't know exactly when. Don't. Oh, God. Okay, look, whatever. Don't mind that. So. As a sponsor of DTF, Fred has the biggest mouth. I wish it were true. Um, oh my god. Yeah, Fred, actually I was thinking, are you going to be deliver the food on like all platforms, or you could be anything that's more personal, you could make it deliver the Fred, which would be kind of funny. You're on the wrong account? I know. You did a me. That's what I did. Where did he come from? He's fucking all over the place, mate. Can't get fucking rid of him. I'm walking down the road to the shops. Who's live streaming on the fucking side of the street? It's fucking Fred. I'm standing at the bus stop. Who goes streaking past me? It's fucking Fred. I'm like, get. I did not stream snipe. He stream sniped me. Okay, I'm just living my life. I have to start going to different fucking supermarkets. I was literally listening to his stream yesterday, and I'm walking through town. He's off in fucking Timbuktu delivering something. Great. Suddenly, I hear, oh, there's my gym. What's right next to the gym? The supermarket. Where am I? The supermarket. I was like, this hoe's outside. This is what I'm saying. We are here too much. But then Fred was like, I'm going to try and stream in Wimbledon. He couldn't get one delivery. He's too working class for Wimbledon. They won't let him touch the food. Don't get me started. You basically know Kingston now. I know. It's a fucking piss take. Well, he wants to do other places as well. It's just that Kingston's been good for money, which is the most... Basically, I think over time... I'm going to tell you about Fred's plans. No, but basically, I think over time, what you're going to do is see Fred experimenting with going to new places just for fun, just to see what it's like there. But right now, Fred has got no money. He got no money. So he needs to make both the stream and the deliveries as financially viable as possible. When he's got a little bit more, like, stonks, when both the wheels of his bike aren't trying to... Bro, I just said you got no money. Woo! Where's my sound effect? It's supposed to be like, juicy, juicy. That's still broken. I haven't fixed that. Bro, you've got no fucking money. Cheap gifted subs. Oh, they're cheap. Thank you. Adam, Danny, IRL, Crazy Graphical, Crazy Full House, Virgimy, and Fibncak. Thank you very much. You can hear the juicy. Get on your bike. Yeah, literally, get out. Get fucking... Anyway, so right now, Lemons, I feel you, babes. I feel you. I'm in delusion right now. We're loving that. We're living for deluge. We're loving it. But yeah, here's the thing. Where the fuck are my sound alerts? I'll never know. Well, we'll just have to see. But yeah, Fred needs to save up for a fucking bike, and then hopefully you'll see some other parts of the world. Because right now, none of the brakes work. Both the wheels are falling off. Fred bought a lemon, not myself. I'm not involved, okay? But he bought a bit of a shit bike. It was cheap, but yeah, it's going through it. It's had to have some percussive maintenance, and no one will fix it. So we're doing what we can. But yeah, if you guys want to see us doing well, watching for the new content, when Fred tells you about his new accounts, you can follow them. You can follow all my accounts. You can subscribe, tier 3, etc., etc. But yeah, I really want to try and put this bullshit behind me. We've got Glastonbury coming up at the end of the month. I'll be leaving for Glastonbury, I think this time in 2 weeks. Yeah, Wednesday morning on the 25th, I'll be leaving for Glastonbury. So we've got Glastonbury Vlog Club coming up, and then we'll be getting back to like fun gaming streams and all of the other good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to Glastonbury. I'm really excited. I will be vlogging it. It will just be my perspective, because usually it's both me and Fred. Obviously, it's just me now. I am really annoyed, Lemons, about Saturday at Glastonbury. I love Neil Young. He is headlining. However, on the other stage, Charlie XCX is headlining. On the Woodsy's stage, the Scissor Sisters are performing, and on Westholt's, Doechii is performing, all at the same time. Could you fucking not? Is there any reason? Yeah, Prodigy are headlining the other stage, right? On the same night as Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah, the Scissor Sisters. Okay, so here's the issue. Okay, the Scissor Sisters are playing. And I was like, well, I haven't listened to any Scissor Sisters since their first album. Well, guess what they're playing? The first album in its entirety. That album slaps. Also, they brought Ian McKellen on a couple of weeks ago. Also, I would like to see Charlie, but I'm going to get my fucking shit rocked by 10,000 people on cocaine. Yes, it is. Yes, lemons. So, like, I don't know what to do. And nobody wants to watch. I want to see Charlie so bad. But, like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be it's going to be like the time that I tried to see the Sugar Babes in a tent. I nearly got murdered. That's also in the vlog. Anyway, yeah, apparently there's going to be a Lewis Capaldi secret set, which is cute because I was there last time he played live and he was having Tourette's and it was really sad. Would rather see Scissor Sisters than Charlie. That does not surprise me. But this is what I'm saying. Okay, no one wants to watch Neil Young with me. I might just watch him on my own. Neil Young, for me, is a big deal because I need to hear Harvest Moon and I need to cry. I listen to that song all the time. I fucking love that song. I love other songs by him too. But it's the same as with like Yusuf Islam, in brackets, Cat Stevens, who like everybody else was like, yeah, cool. And I was wailing. I think it's just going to be me and Neil Young. We're just going to be vibing. And I'm just going to be hearing like, I've been living that life on Dutch, just over there. But I think I could probably do a bit of Scissor Sisters and a bit of Neil Young. We're going to see, honestly, on how my feet are handling it. Because sometimes by the end, you're like, my feet are tired. I'm just sitting, you know? Everyone Young was like, who? And yeah, everyone else was like, hell yeah. I'm kind of bummed about Download. After looking at the lineup, I made the right choice, but damn, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was a fucking good lineup. And can you imagine? Get Neil Young on the stream. I don't think he'd support this. Oh, such a good song. Old Man is a great song. Hi. Yes, Lemons. Yeah, do Download still have Friday tickets? Just piss off down there. You tweeted about how good that was today. We were of one mind. Okay, you can't Google Download. Jesus Christ. I just Googled the word download and yeah, no. I don't know if they still have any tickets. It's alright, none of them are old. They'll still be around. Yeah, I don't even know if there's day tickets. Menu. Tickets. Oh, you can still buy a 5-night. You can buy a 3-night ticket. You can buy a 5-night ticket. There's day tickets for all the days. If you want to treat yourself for a job well done, get a Friday ticket and just go on down. 135 quid. I might go. I'm not going to. Spoiler alert, she wasn't going to. I'm not going to lie, I fucking love Glastonbury. I'm actually so annoyed by the state. Then 70 quid for the train? What have you got an e-bike for? Bike on down. No, go on the Download Discord, Reddit, and see if anyone's got a spare seat in their car to give you a lift. Bish bash bosh. Done. I bet people do. Bug them 30 quid. No, please don't. Your bike is literally seconds from disaster. It's stressing me out. I've got no way of helping you, and it's none of my business anyway, but it does stress me out. Anyway, I am actually really annoyed. I found a bike to replace Fred's bike on Facebook Marketplace. The only thing that could make me open Facebook is trying to fucking find discount shit. But the... God, what was it? I'm sorry, my entire brain cells just left. They all moved out simultaneously. Tons of people advertising spare seats in cars. You used to go every year. Pizza Pixies out here giving the facts. Here's the reality, right? If you want to do something, fucking do it. If you want to go to Download for a day, get on the Facebook group, get yourself a little seat, few pints, have fun, come back. Bang, done. Why not? What's the point in being alive and being a human if you're not going to do shit? You know? I pulled the brakes merging into a busy road, nothing happened. I went, uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, I would say there are other jobs you could do, but I don't think that having a bit of fun is a crime. Having fun is not a crime. And in fact, it's good for you. It's good for your brain to have fun. So if you want to do it, do it. That's what I think. Promise myself a festival or two next year. I'm just saying you could do a day. If you don't have fun, the horrors persist. The horrors persist regardless. It literally does not matter what I do. The horrors are pounding my ass. Glastonbury do day tickets. It's just really far. Glastonbury is hell to get to. The thing is, right, with Glastonbury, is it is where it is because historically that's where it was, right? Does that make sense? Moderately. It's also a very woo area. It's near Stonehenge. There's Glastonbury Tor, which has like sacred water. It's on the ley lines, right? Like, it was clearly put there by a bunch of hippies, all right? Mr. Original Glastonbury man clearly was a gigantic hippie. And that's what I love about Glastonbury, is the vibes are still esoteric as fuck. Because Saturday is pissing me off, I'm genuinely 1,000,000% considering just fucking off into the hippie healing field and being like, well, if you're going to make me choose, I'm going to watch none of them and like get my chakras realigned. Is horror pounding an adjacent category to monster fucking? You know what? Do you remember that guy who was writing the books like Bitcoin in my butt and stuff? No, you can't subscribe to that. Also, I don't know where my sound effect has gone. Juicy, juicy. Where did it go? It was there and it was gone. That bearded guy, Pyrokazi, Kayla, Streamland, and Anissa. I don't know, I'm just saying stuff now. Darkla, Ragdem, Flossie Moo, Hannah Gads, Father Jarity, and Fraylin. Welcome in, everybody. You are now Tarts, at least honorary for the month. And DMW Kashi, thank you so much for the support. You roll. You'd love to go to Glastonbury for the Friday. Who the fuck's on the Friday? The only day I'm mad about is Saturday. But yeah, Glastonbury do day tickets. But like, I need to be there the whole time. I need to get in the spirit. You know what I mean? Honestly, some of my favorite days are before the festival even starts. You get there on Wednesday. Thursday is usually, well, last year it became Tits Out Thursday, and I think we are bringing back the honoured, hallowed tradition of Tits Out Thursday, which is just everyone wears mesh tops and goes out. That's the summary. And it rules, and I love it. And so I need to be there for the whole thing. And like, I'm going to really enjoy myself. I really am. But yeah, you've just got to do stuff, guys. Honestly, life is all about like, how the fuck can you find a way to make it enjoyable? Because, like, I almost was like, I've been really anxious about going to Glastonbury by myself. I'm not going by myself. I'm going with friends. But you know what I mean? Like, I've always done the festival with Fred, so I think I'm going to be sad on one hand. And I also think that it's going to suck not having somebody to, like, carry stuff together and, you know, help each other. That's what I'm saying, Vilkrin. You've got to get in someone's car and hope they don't abandon you in the Outer Hebrides. No, but like, it's sad. I've gone like 5 times. I've always gone with you. I don't know. It's going to be sad, but it's also going to be weird, but it's also going to be great because I've never not loved it. But there's a little bit of me that's like, you know, and like a bit of me that's like, oh, you could just stay at home and stream and work. And I'm like, what is the point? What is the point in doing anything if you're not going to fucking enjoy yourself? Lemons, this is literally what I'm saying. The joys of growing older are that as you have feelings, you start to recognize, oh, I've had this one before, right? Because, again, this is my personal life, and I'm not going into any details about it because I don't want to. But that being said, there are times when your depression is eating you up. All right? Oh, God.
Go and get your chakras realigned. How
That's gonna work
is
either.
that what they're
Have I
calling
muted
it
something?
these days? Ah.
Nothing's fucking working. I turn the stream off for 1 week, it goes silent. Why? What have I done? Juicy. Oh, you could hear it. This is great news. It's just me. That's fine. I'll work that out. You've had a Windows update. You don't hear. So you didn't hear Juicy, but you did hear text to speech. I didn't hear either. Whatever. Maybe you're deaf. It's true. Maybe I am. And this like weird background jazz I'm hearing is just in my head. Notes. All right. Fix. Things we need to fix. We're writing it down. This is why we have paper and pen. Thank you, my ancestors, for thinking of paper and pen. First of all, Sheldon, thank you so fucking much for the 5 gifted subs. That is unbelievable. Hermit Andy, Cryptstick, Bobster, Jason, and Hubzilla, you rule. Fred, thank you for the bits. Right, hang on, let me write this down. Sub gift sound AWOL. I don't know where that bitch has gone. Secondly, no TTS for me. Anything else? Is this done for? You're being scammed on the board? Bro, I'm being scammed as well, Sheldon. I can't even get you started on this shit. I have been clipping Fred's stream. Because I am. You don't hear the background jazz? No. What? Wait, was there no music during the countdown? Hang on, is it just quiet? Hang on. So I've just been playing this for me. Okay, just for evidence. It's playing. I had to restart my mixer like 2 days ago. There's background jazz. I want my money back. I'm gonna sing it to you. Dong 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 down down down. Do da do 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 down ba da ba do do da da do do down. Bom 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 bom. That's pretty much how long it goes. I'm going to the pub. Gun. Hellfest. Who's at Hellfest? I've been blocked. I can't go on musicfestivalwizard.com. Why? Why am I blocked from musicfestivalwizard.com? Psychic fucking damage. Okay. I can't even be a music festival wizard. Fuck you in particular, they said. Literally. They were like, email us and explain yourself. Yeah, you should complain to Music Festival Wizard. I'm going to send them a fucking email. All right. So anyway, what was I talking about? Sometimes, right, the joy of surviving your teenage mental health and depression is that as you get older, you're like, oh, I've seen this one before. And so depression comes back, very Babadookian. Right, it comes back and it is like, yo, I'm going to fuck you up. And you're like, babe, I know it will be better in a month. And then you lie there and you rot and you're like, I'm growing fungus like a piece of cheese. And then eventually you do feel better. Send us a picture of your right leg to be unblocked. These fools, they should want to see the left one. It's the best. Okay, so hang on. I've been taking a lot of notes for my life and they're just all over the place. Right, so hang on. Throw that away. Throw that away. Throw that away. Throw that away. Throw that away mostly. There's like 2 things on that I could still do, but it's irrelevant mostly. Right. Yeah. Hi, Fraz. Frazadaz, it is lovely to see you. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. We're surviving. I will survive, etc. Yo, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. You fucking rule. Yeah, there will be new exciting updates and things happening. As I said, Fred is trying to spoil shit in chat. I'm telling him off. The standard. Some things never change. But there will be updates soon. So keep an eye out for those. And like, I've got games I want to play. I got shit I want to do. I've got content I want to make. And we're just going to try and actually enjoy ourselves for 3 to 9 minutes at a time and see what happens after that. Because I'm so over this shit, you know? Like, some parts of life are hard, but some parts of life really should not be that hard. Sean Juicy just gifted 5 subs. I wish I had sounds. Lippo, that's what I'm going with. Thank you. I mean, welcome. Better dead than Smeg. 3 Tower Romani. Am I saying that right? I think so. Aaron Selkie and Pete Pedals and Plays. Buongiorno. You are now an honorary tart for the month. Come on in. DMW Kashi. That's another thing I need to fix. Just gifted 10. Fucking hell. These are psychotic numbers. DMW Kashi just gifted 10. The Rup, Nightwalker, Matt 2010, A Spicy Broth, Gozy, Phosphoratus, Kelsey, Frazadaz, and Brian. Welcome. The Govy is this light. I told it that when somebody subscribes, it should go to full brightness and it should go yellow and do yellow squiggles for the subscription. However, it won't 100% is not a valid number. It'll only go to 99, so I need to reset it. Frazadaz just gifted a sub. You are frigging amazing, Theolin. Yeah. But yeah, so you see it goes yellow. It's supposed to go brighter, but like it's not having it. Redeem for cat. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'll have a look in a minute. We'll crinkle some things, see if flow will come out. You're about to sub, so you might as well gift. Fraz, thank you so much. You are the best. Fred, no, don't gift a sub to... I don't. I smell medium to good, okay? Depending on if I remember to wear perfume. I usually smell nice. Thank you. Deliver the food for gifting a sub to Emily Smells So Bad. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I need to go into the Govy thing and I need to tell it, babe, stop trying to go to 100, go to 99. So, because I didn't know it was going to talk in my fucking chat either. Bloody, like, this LED light strip is talking back to me. Also, people have requested that I change the LED light strip to look like a lemon. When the budget becomes available to buy a secondary strip, I will do that. Right now, I do not have enough length. Some in chat can attest to that. Right now, I don't have enough length. I like the noodle too, but people had complaints. As they always fucking do. The light strip's got sentience and it's talking back. Get Grok and the light to talk to each other. So it might happen, it might not happen. All right, we drew the art on stream. I'm just letting everyone know before they're like, where's the thing? It might happen. In the grand scheme of shit I've got to pay for, it is like number 97. But I will try and get it to stop talking to me in chat. Govy. Alright, I just wrote down Govy sentience. Holy shit on a shoe. Sub-goal met, sub-goal defeated. Sub-goal struck down in hand-to-hand combat. Pure Parkour, Jackie Chews, Fenrir Wing, Z-Star, Shadows Assassin, Isaac, Wolfie Jet Black, AVR... Mr. Dan's Games, and Doghouse Labs. Everybody, welcome. You are all honorary tarts for the month. Shake your... Don't shake anything. Shake whatever you want. And massive, gigantic, fucking crazy thank you to DMW Kashi. It's because we had one within the last hour.
Train?
It's such a fucking... Or 2 hours, whatever Twitch's stupid rules are. Yeah, we had some level 2 flaccid ass hype train, pushing rope ass hype train, and now look at it. Oh no. Sophie's just messaged me. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. I'm breaking shit. Apparently somebody has left what is being described as a hilarious comment on my video. I'm gonna look before I show you guys. I'm gonna look in case it's less hilarious and more criminally insane. Oh no. actually quite a few comments. On one hand. Okay, I don't know which one it is. So somebody said, please make a shirt with feel free to mind your own business. 10 out of 10 would buy. Can you imagine being unfaithful to this thick goddess? I think, well, somebody else commented this was completely unnecessary. I don't think it was. It felt necessary to me. Can you fix the mixer now? No? I have no idea what the problem is. I could not have less of a clue. I would genuinely have a better chance at doing legitimate surgery on someone at this juncture than working out why this hoe isn't working. Wait, what if it's this? No? Nothing coming through for you guys yet? No. None of you have said, wow, I can hear the music so well now. The thing is, these are different issues, right? On one hand, you guys aren't hearing any of the sounds coming from my computer. But on the other hand, you are hearing some sounds that I'm not hearing. What's your default audio device? I don't know. It might be, hang on. I mean, I do know that. It is the Speakers Rodecaster Duo main studio. Upside down command didn't work for you earlier. Hang on. That I can probably fix. Try it now. Try and adjust my camera now and see if anything happens. Where's StreamerBot? Atom, are you alive? Atom is alive. Atom is the one who's supposed to be doing this. God, I don't know. I don't fucking know. The only thing I can turn off and on again at this point is literally the stream. I have a fix cam button, which is supposed to reset everything on my camera to make it work. I don't fucking know. Oh, update. My Stream Deck has just completely turned itself off. It's just said no. I pressed fix. Bring over the chain hammer. I pressed fix camera and the Stream Deck died. That's probably why the camera didn't fix. Mate, I fucking can't deal. No, not a new Peppa Pig game. That's criminal. No, the Stream Deck's just showing the Elgato logo now. There's no audio. There's only audio for me. Okay. So my output is my Speakers Rodecaster main duo main stereo. And my input is my microphone, which we know is working. Should it be Speakers VB audio virtual cable? Also, I'm going to try and make the Stream Deck. I've had to unplug and replug this Stream Deck like 3 times in a row. Like 3 times today. I just can't. I'm being tested. Should be VB. That's what I was thinking. Okay, hang on. Okay, now I can't hear shit. Can you guys hear shit? No, neither of us. Okay, so here's the situation. Now, no one can hear anything. What about this one? No. Yeah, that's what I just changed it to. Voice meter input. Yeah, no. Wait, you can hear it? So you can... Okay, my shit's fucked. So if I did this one, you can hear it. Okay, but I can't hear it. Okay. So when it's on voice meter input VB audio, voice meter VAIO, it works. I can't hear that, but you guys can. Slay. What are we hearing? Some fucking random fucking jazz. Bit of jazz. I can tell you what it's called. It is Mr. Lollipop by Andreas Dahlbach and David Nystrom. But I can't hear that. or anything. And nothing. Okay, so now. Okay. Okay. Because it's not making it to the road. I can tell you that. Nothing's going up and down on the road. So let's have a look at banana. Banana. Voice meter banana. This is the feeling of my soul leaving my body. Do, 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 do. Banana. Voice meter won't even open. Shit's fucked. Okay, hang on. I'm pressing fix camera again. Can we try the camera one more time? See if it actually works this time. Because that would be peng. If it did. But if it doesn't, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, my voice meter won't open. Like, behold. Won't. Can't right click it, can't do shit. Close down. Hook it down! Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna pause the music. It's gonna make shit worse. That still didn't work! Fuck you! I meditated this morning. Sorry if that bonged you guys. It's not what I intended, but it is what it is. Banan, where are you? VB long neck. Getting ended. Right, you're probably going to lose all audio now. Not all audio. You're going to lose music. Okay. Bish bash bosh. Now, will it come back?
I'm glad you meditated. Otherwise, you'd
My
be
bit
stressed
skull
right
has
now.
been met! This could be the end for me, psychologically. I have one stream where I didn't cry. You never lost the music? That's good. But yeah, my banana won't come back. Mama say, mama say. Sorry. Clicking wildly, you know how it is. Lemony Bellow, clicking wildly. There's a Twitch wallet? That's cool. Yeah, because stuff that makes using Twitch, like, when you want to tip or something, doing it faster, it makes a lot of sense. Because a lot of time it's, like, time related, you know? Time sensitive. Okay. Okay, I've killed banana meter. I mean voice meter. Banana. We're trying again. I'm about to open Cookie Clicker. Please work! Oh my god, it's over here. Oh my god! It was voice meter! I can hear that! Oh my god, this is so exciting! Okay, we're solving problems. Okay, we're just gonna do a test with DMW Cashy's thing and see if it makes sounds now. Okay, it didn't say juicy, but that still worked. Ooh, huzzah! No. Okay, I don't
smell you.
It works!
Hooray.
Hooray! Don't smell me. You already called me smelly, and now this. You're the one who's had no hot water for several days. Okay. We are overcoming our issues. Now we just need to work out why the fucking camera won't work. Now, streamer bot. Did you open? Where the hell is that bitch? I don't even know where she's gone. Streaming center. Settings. Atom. Stream elements. OBS. Nonsense shenanigans. You got Atem doing the camera stuff. Well, Atem's definitely Atem. Oh, it's delightful to have that back. Why Atem? What's your problem? Atem settings. No, that's not what I need. Rules. Let's have a look. Swap camera. Enable Polaroid. Disable Polaroid. Countdown. So what's your problem? Okay, so if I do this, Noir, does it work? No, you did nothing. Give us nothing. Might be worth just restarting Atem. Fanny. Alright, we're restarting Atem. And we called it a Fanny for good measure. It worked! I'm sure this will be stunning. It worked! Okay, the Atem integrations are back. Oh, I've flipped. Oh, that looks disturbing. Can we zoom in at this angle? I don't think so. Oh, we can do it. Always the days when you put on the worst makeup. Chocolate Kieran, how are you doing, my love? Every fucking thing is breaking on this stream, which is... I just wanted to tell you that because you make content, so you know about this life. The look of opening a suspicious browser tab. Okay, so Atem is working again. The lights are working. We can hear audio. Are we ready to start talking shit about the American police? Who do we want to talk shit about first? Juicy? I don't fucking know. I guess that's for tier 2s and tier 3s and not gifted subs. It should be for gifted subs though. I think that's something I need to change. Yeah, or same. Deep levels of same, but not too bad. Could be worse. It could always be worse. Oh. Yeah, no, things are breaking, but they're... Oh. I will do it manually. You'll have to do it manually. It's like churning butter. No, I'll change that for next stream so that when I get gifted subs in, like, groups, I guess, like, over one gifted, it makes a 10 more gifted subs. Good fucking heavens. That's insane. Thank you so much. Yo, John Boy, DJ John. We got all the Johns. I hope this isn't all John. Smixer. Oh, love Smixer. Chocolate Kieran. Obviously love. Non-carbon. Tony Bye. Pride Month, right? Yeah, everyone's ruining Pride Month for me. Hey Hannah, Mr. M, Mr. Lime, Simmer, and Tenacious Katie. Everybody, you are honorary tarts for the month. Please enjoy your new emotes. We never even got to enjoy the new emotes. I bought a bunch of new emotes. I uploaded them. All of the shit ones, by and large, are gone. The new emotes are really nice. I think they're classy. I've got more animated emotes, so if we gradually get more subs, I can upload them. I'm thrilled, you know? Smexa was in my stream the other day. She's studying to become a teacher. A baby! People do have children. That's crazy, man. I support that. Look, me, a full adult with friends who have babies. That's crazy. It's like, yeah, no, that's normal. That's need a new sub goal? I know. I fucking know. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I want the world to know I've got a new sub goal. Okay, I'm gonna open this. There is a small chance we're gonna hear my voice because you know how Twitch likes to play stuff. Silence. No! Silence. And then we're gonna go over here. And then we're gonna go into Stream Manager. No way. Oh, I thought you were saying I had 200 subs. I was like, I'm sorry, that doesn't seem reasonable. Third-party events. Go leave. If Twitch, if you don't leave me alone, all right, you do not leave me in peace. Stuff's been mildly changed and I'm having a breakdown. Time for an hourly crisis. Let me see my goals. Girl, I don't care about adverts. No one's watching adverts, all right? Get a grip. Goals. Haha. Okay, we've achieved our bits goal, so we'll start that again. Wow. Fucking hell yeah. Subscriptions. We have pogged off hard on that one. So we're going to start a new goal. Wow. My description for the last one was just, it would be nice. I'm going to put 200 and I'm just going to put, it would still be nice. Okay. Blam. Start goal. Stuff has changed and I'm having a breakdown, she said, with no autism, almost certainly. I took the test. I'm not autistic. It's just ADHD, dyslexia, and dyspraxia. Just sort of miming autism. All right? I'm not autistic. I've got everything else, but that one I don't have. According to the test that I took. Okay? Look, I think that there is a great deal of overlap between ADHD and autism. Like a lot. Like, I do think that one day we may all be under the same umbrella, but for now, explain how the sub-goal set itself. So I put the sub-goal at 200. Why does it say 198? Who would set a sub-goal of 198? Okay, the sub-goal is 198. No one would ever do that. Like, no, but like... At least it didn't automatically go to 188. Can't be dealing with those rumors. It's a lovely round number. Beautiful. Nothing that I put is working. Fuck you, Twitch. Anyway, I talked shit about Twitch. And we got what we got. Well, there we go. Onwards and upwards is what I keep shouting at myself. I think my neighbors are just hearing me scream onwards and upwards 9 times a day. Anyway, most stuff has been fixed. I wonder if... No, I'm not going to change it now. I was going to say, I wonder if I can change the sound effect on sub-gift bombs, but I'm scared. You know what I'm like. I'm scared. Oh my god, when was anyone going to tell me I didn't have any tags on my stream? I've been streaming on this channel for like 7 months. Nobody told me I've got a single tag. Wait, aren't tags bad now? They were good for a bit and now they're bad? Unclear. Yes. Yes, they're nothing. Okay, we'll continue ignoring that. Me dealing with my problems. Brilliant. It says layout updated. Don't. What did you do? What layout's updated? Anyway. We need to catch up. There are so... There are so many things going on in life at this juncture and the world, and it's been fucking crazy. We haven't spoken since Trump and Elon broke up. We haven't spoken about how everyone is kicking ICE's ass, and it's incredibly satisfying and glorious. We haven't spoken about fucking Israel doing war crimes again. A new kind this time, kidnapping people. So much has been happening in the world. I was really annoyed because I really wanted to stream on Monday just to talk about all that stuff. Because you know that in my heart, in my chest beats 2 hearts. One for games and one for politics. We've spoken since Elon apologized. True! Elon apologized, right? Elon was like, sorry, Trump, I shouldn't have done it. And I'm like, damn. Damn. It's because the only thing that Elon fears more than seeing his own children is being taxed. Yeah, they've like made up. Elon's like, sorry, I shouldn't have called you. Said that you were on. But like, Elon's main thing was like, did you know he's on Epstein's list? Like, yeah, everyone fucking knew that. Look at Donald Trump. Of course he's on that fucking list. And I don't want to talk about Donald Trump's butthole. That is a polite request. Yes, that's so funny, Lemons. Honestly, everyone who has a slightly unhinged parent, in like a fun way, you know, like where they're very intense about certain things or have very strong hobbies, or like every single holiday you ever went on was to the same exact place, get them to take an Are You Autistic test and then find out that they are. Oh, nice. That's so cool, Blues. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't know what's been going on in LA today. I don't know if like all the protests and stuff are still happening. But I will say I have seen some insane commentary from fucking Twitch streamers. I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but there's a streamer who's been around like longer than I have, which is saying something called Hutch, and he was watching Hassan's stream or a clip from it. I don't know if he was watching it live or not. So Hassan was like on the ground in LA, right? And he was like, oh, you know, why is he not doing anything? He's saying like the fucking LAPD are being violent, but look, nothing happens. And like 3 seconds later, the police start fucking shooting into the crowd. Rubber bullets, just to be clear. It wasn't like a full-on massacre, but it was very bad. And I was like, you guys need to get a... Honestly, who is such a fucking lib, simp, loser that you are defending the LAPD? They're rolling down the streets in tanks, and he's like, I'm sure they wouldn't do something like that. So annoying. Oh, honestly, you could just shut up. No one is asking anything from you, and you can't even do that. You know? Yeah, literally. Hang on. I'm gonna turn my music down for a second. I know we're feeling funky, but this song is called Please Can You Hand Me a Beer? Daniel, I wish I fucking could. Hang on. That's just some bullshit, correct? Ow, clonk. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so I've turned that down. Look at this. Getting a bucket out of the street and they shot me.
Oh, you fucking bitches!
Bro!
Fuck you, bitches! Oh!
This is what I'm saying, right? That is not retaliatory. And everyone says, oh, they're not being retaliatory. And then fucking Asmongold. Oh my god, it's been an embarrassing era for... It's been such an embarrassing era for Twitch streamers. We've got fucking Asmongold going, oh, well, if Hassan's so revolutionary, he'd be out there. And everyone's like, he is. He's on the streets right now. And then he's like, oh, well, then he should be arrested. Hate you, honestly. This was what this wound me up. A lot of you have probably seen this, but I don't care. I've been out of the loop. We need to get back in. So just to be clear, if you're like, what the hell is going on? Okay, admittedly, I don't know what's going on down here. But I will tell you, this is Hassan. You have seen him around. He is out at the protest live streaming. This is Hutch. He is at home base boosting his voice.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Can I just say, I've been talking shit about his microphone for years, and I never said a thing because I never named names, because I was like, you know what? If you are insecure about your voice, you want to base boost yourself, live your life. Now, he's being a prick, so I can make fun of him.
Okay, all right. If that makes sense.
I just think I mean, listen, is it not kind of comical that he's been given this commentary about like, oh yeah, that's standard issue weaponry. That's usually a surefire sign that things are about to pop off, and he's been doing that for like an hour. And so far, it seems like the police are showing restraint. Like they're not advancing. They issued a dispersal order and they haven't advanced. Oh yeah, no, they use that technology in Colombia. To okay.
It started.
Oh, fuck me, right?
In and of itself.
Oops, you're a prick. Like, who the fuck is, even if you are the most lib person in the whole world. Who the fuck is sitting there going, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just, like, defend, like, pre-defend the LAPD. Like, you know that they're going to use the weapons. They want to. So, like, let's not pretend like you, like, just, why put yourself in that position? They're obviously going to do it. Stupid ass. Yeah, it's crazy. I just thought that was really embarrassing. And there's so much weird shit happening right now. There's some, like, weird, I don't know who the fuck is funding it, account called TFL Watch, which is Transport for London, where they keep posting stuff like this, being like, look, someone's graffitied a train, London is falling. And I'm like, who's trying to run for mayor of London who's paid for this? Because, like, oh, one of the trains has got someone who's written on it, shut the train down. What? I don't know. Twitter, I mean, X, whatever. I barely went on it. But when I have, I'm like, huh? What the hell is going on? It's truly so weird. The context here. Okay, so this is what, okay. Let's give Hutch his dues and read what he had to say about that embarrassing clip we just watched. The context here was that Hassan kept saying over and over, I have a bad feeling that something is going to happen soon, a full hour after the police gave the crowd 10 minutes to disperse. Like, yeah, no shit. They're eventually going to move. But sure, the timing was incredible. Yeah, but, like, was anyone doing anything to deserve to be dispersed? Right? The police know eventually you'll go to sleep. People aren't going to stay there forever. They're not moving in. Cops, you have 10 minutes to disperse, says Hutch. They have another 45 minutes before moving in, and we saw a protester chuck a firecracker at the police at that time. Was the explanation that they weren't going to enforce the order? Seems a bit silly. Literally. No, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. The idea of being like, well, the police told you to move. It's like, well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that we're going to. Do you understand what a protest is? Honestly, I find that so funny. When people are literally like, well, they told you to do this, and if you don't do it, and it's like, the police still shouldn't do violence on people. Crazy shit. Like, fully insane. Oh yeah, also, I don't know, I saw Miss Cupcake earlier, I just remembered it's her birthday, right? If she's still here, happy birthday, and if not, I've failed. But I forgot. Also, I have a birthday emote, but it's animated, and I don't have any more animated emote slots. Would you guys have use for a birthday emote, or should we leave it? Because, like, on one hand, it's only my birthday once a year, but on the other hand, it's other people's birthdays all the fucking time. So I do need to decide. Yeah, also, there was the Freedom Flotilla with Greta on it, and that was stopped, which sucks. But what is exciting, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, there's actually a convoy going across like all of North Africa. Basically, I think it started in like Morocco and it's going across to Egypt to Cairo, and it's like collecting people. That's totally fair, Swell. That's totally fair. It's cute. It's got like a little cake, but then I'm like, do we need it? You know? But yeah, so this is actually pretty cool, and I haven't seen that much talk about it. Let me see if I can find it. This is when you're not organized for your stream because you're recording a video. Well, not organized, but you know, you don't have your links to hand. But basically, there is a convoy going, I believe, from Morocco to Cairo, and then it's going to try and go into Palestine to try and break the, like, cordoning. I forgot what the word is. Like when something's cordoned off when you can't go through. Hi, City Flyer. How you doing? The blockade. That is a very, yes. So, yeah, there are a bunch of people literally planning on driving in, which is incredible and very, very, very brave. And people have been like just standing on the streets as it's going past, like applauding, which I think is really cool because people need to be able to get aid in and out, and they can't, and they haven't for a long time, and people are starving. And I'm like, I think that at the end of the day, when it comes to these moments in history, we all think that we would do something, and then most people don't. So the fact that they are doing something is incredible. Definitely keep an eye on it, because the more people who are like, we are paying attention to this, the more likely it is to actually be successful and for people not to be killed, because that keeps happening. But yeah, did you hear about the hostages? Greta was one of them. Yeah, no, there are other people who have still been taken. Fully, like, they described it as kidnapped, but like fully taken. Off the Freedom Flotilla. Because they had to agree to a bunch of Israeli terms, and some people didn't. And because they didn't, they have been taken and are basically in prison now, which they shouldn't be, because they never entered Israeli waters. They were in international waters, and they were traveling into Palestinian waters. So that had nothing to do with Israel. And yet, and all they were like, what, 12 people on a boat with some aid. Hi, Retro. How you doing? American embassies around me are evacuating non-essential personnel. This is all too familiar. What happened last time? A crime of the war variety. It is indeed. Yeah, so there is a Twitter account called the Freedom Flotilla Coalition that are giving updates. So apparently, I don't know how to say this guy's name, and I don't want to fuck it up. Thiago Avila and Rima Hassan are now being held in solitary confinement under punitive and inhumane conditions. So he is still in solitary. She's been released from solitary, but is still imprisoned. And it was the Iraq War last time. I feared you were going to say that, yeah. Yeah. I was hoping you were going to say a nice little jaunt. No, that sucks. It's shit. But yeah, so basically, these guys were coming across on the Freedom Flotilla to Palestine to give aid and to try and help, like, break the blockade. And there is video of, like, Israel getting on their ships, and their live stream got turned off, and then they all got taken to prison, which is insane, because you can't do that, right? Imagine you're in international waters and, like, France just comes and puts you in French prison. You'd be like, what the fuck? What am I doing here? You know? But it's really shit. And we all need to, as best we can, use our social media to keep an eye on the people who are involved in that, exclusively because, like, even if you aren't like that involved in it from a political sense, exclusively because the more of us that pay attention, the more likely they are to get out alive and safely, because a lot of people have not. And I don't just mean people who've been bombed, I mean people who have been kidnapped and held hostage for whatever reason, and then sometimes come back and a lot of the time don't. And it's really fucked up. So, like, yeah, we should try and use our attention, because we're in the attention economy, right? Like, our ability to pay attention to stuff is one of the most important things that we've got going for us, in terms of, like, money, in terms of, like, our power, we all talk about people having clout. So if we try and make sure that people know that's what we're doing, that's what we're looking at, and if you can get involved locally or do any protesting, that would be sick, because it's really good. And it's not that scary. I mean, maybe if you're in America, I don't know, your police are kind of psycho. Well, our police are psycho too, but they just have less weaponry to be psycho. But it's generally fine and chill and, like, nice, you know? It's fun. People are playing the drums, you know? Actually good weather on the protests. Yeah, that's true. There is a protest on Saturday. I think I might try and go. I often do. And I'm not at Glastonbury. So, like, yeah, I don't see why not. Waving his Palestine flag. Yeah, he's so good. I follow the people who do that, but I'm going to try and see if I can take, like, a shift with the flag. Because I assume they need people, right? Like, they want people signing people up. I want to help, you know? This is what I'm saying, Swell. Like, I've done it before where when we were protesting the right to protest, because England is nothing if not a terrible place to be. so we were protesting to keep the right to protest, which, by the way, we did not keep. And so the protest itself was an illegal protest, and so we had to just write lawyers' numbers on our arms. It was fine. It was fine. Didn't even need any lawyers. It was great. I just ran away. When the police tried to grab us, we just legged it. Nothing like trying to be grabbed by the police that gets you moving, you know? That's how you get your cardio. The reason Greta came back is because she's so well known. Honestly, I would never... Everybody who was brave enough to get on the Freedom Flotilla knew the risks. Everybody there knew that they were risking their lives. And that's just a fact of it, right? They have, I assume, all decided what for them is an appropriate level of like contrition to Israel or whatever and what isn't, right? I would never turn around and try and assume why Greta might have chosen to leave. I think all but two did, right? All but two signed whatever Israel wanted them to sign. I understand very much not wanting to go to an Israeli prison. And I also think that there is a chance that they already discussed who would want to get out there to spread the word and who wouldn't. Yeah. Go home. It was actually you and all. He tried to grab me and he was like, go home. And I went, you and all, and ran off like the fucking little cockney bitch. So the tip is to be a speedy runner. I'm not really a speedy runner. I will say the police have a tendency to be quite lazy. And there were loads of people. So we were all scattering. The tip is actually to get a really helpful lesbian at the front she kept climbing up lampposts and telling us where the police were coming from. It was really cool of her. Because you're not getting me up a pole, I'll tell you that. Well, certain ones, but not those. Yeah, so I don't know what the decision was, and I assume she'll probably speak about it. But, like, I wouldn't assume... It might be because she knows, like, she has the name recognition to get more people to listen to her than other people. It might be because she just don't want to be in fucking prison. You know, like, at the end of the day, at the point that you're on that boat, other freedom flotillas have been sunk. So, you know the danger is there. But yeah, we shall see. Run along with me. Who will tackle anyone who grabs you? Yeah. Look, I don't know. It's shit. But all we can do is do what we can. All right? As like individuals, we can just keep using our fucking energy and our attention and our power, and it all counts. You know what I mean? It all adds up. Yeah, she can get the word out more. Maybe, I don't know. You know, it could be anything. But I'm glad that it seems like everyone got out safe. You know, groups that don't have that name recognition have not. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to play a game today because everything's kind of broken. And I need to fix it. I don't know if we should just chat some more shit or if I should say, good job, everyone. We got that all out the way and then come back strong on Friday for like a proper stream with proper stuff going on because I've got games I want to play. I've got lots of cool stuff coming up, which I'm really excited about. But I do need to kind of start working on, so I'm not sure. It has been stressful. Everything's been stressful. Getting my ass beaten. But yeah, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I also have a new YouTube video I need to make a thumbnail for that's like a nice one, a fun one, you know? But we're going to see. We are going to see. But yeah, I just got to decide what I want, really. 'Tis the power of being a grown-up, is you have to decide what the hell you want to do. Actually, I bought myself some new shoes on Vinted. Should we open them and see if they're fucked or not? I haven't actually opened them yet, so I don't know if what I got was shoes or a bag of fucking sugar. Let's have a look. Hang on. Oh yeah, right. Let's see if they're fucked. They were pretty cheap. Let's see if they're fucked. Yeah, they came in. I think it's stunning. This packaging is really giving. How the hell do you get in? Ooh, sell them on Vinted lemons. Yeah, I'm trying to list more stuff on Vinted. Get rid of things that I don't use. Used to have multiple knife wounds. I have no idea. Who's to say? I've been looking for a pair of sandals, and I actually bought some sandals by the same brand who made my other summer sandals, and they broke on the first wear, which was crazy. And there's clearly something up with that shoe. So I bought these are Doc Martens sandals, and I haven't worn DMs in ages, but they were only 20 quid. And they should have a bit of longevity to them. So let's hope for the best. Let me in. Okay. It is looking like there are shoes in this packaging, which is good. Because I do hear stories about people getting scammed, but it's not happened to me yet. Which means that I've conjured it, you know? Aha! It's a bomb! Schrodinger shoes. Yeah. Oh! It looks like a shoe. Okay. You're not going to get free feet, though. Okay. Shoe! Do we have two? Dare I say a pair of shoes? Cute! Okay. Are they the right size? Who's to say? If it looks like a shoe and it walks like a shoe, it must be a duck. Top, leather. Sides, some other stuff. Do they have a size? 6. Okay. We're going to put one of these on. Let's hope for the best. I can't make streamers look even dumber than they make themselves look by not knowing how to put on a shoe. Okay. We're wedging ourselves in. Oh, I love Birkenstocks. They're so good. I wear them like... I've still got a blue pair, but they're like the plasticky ones, not the leather ones, so they're not as good for long walks. And I got to adjust all my shoe settings. And yeah, they rule. Unfortunately, oh, okay. Divine Star Beatbox. That's actually a sick name. I like that a lot. It tells me what you do, I assume. I like Divine Star. I think that's cool. I would give Divine Star Beatbox... what out of 10? Easy to read as well. It gets points for that. Probably like an 8.5. I give that an 8.5. I can't get one of my bloody shoes on. 20. Okay, I thought you were saying you had 20 pairs of Birkenstocks. I was like, good heavens. That is a lot. Okay. We're about to pog off. It's really rude of this person not to have my exact shoe configuration. Yeah, Fred has been wearing unmatching shoes. And that's none of my business. I'll take an 8.5. Yeah, I like it. Maybe even a 9. I might be feeling stingy because I'm fucking with my shoes right now. Aha! Oh my god. I just trod on my notebook. My child. If we lose the notebook, it's all over. Yeah, I have an issue. I like, okay. Yeah, I should have sent them my foot specs. Just sending someone pictures of my feet. They're like, these were 20 quid. Right, so here's the situation. I know, you got an 8. Here's the situation. I like a 1 to 10 scale where 5 is average. Not bad, normal. Right? Let's say, if we're looking at names, a 1 is fucking ExxonMobil or whatever Elon Musk called his child, right? A 10, Cher, you know, really good. 5, John. All right? I don't like the 7 to 9 scale. It pisses me off. Why can't I give John as a name a 5? Or Daniel? Nothing wrong with it. Perfectly good. Not changing anyone's life, though. Not like, whoa, Daniel, you know? No shade to my beloved Daniels. I'm just saying the same with Emily. Emily is a 5. Maybe a 6 if you really like a name that starts with a vowel. All right? It's fine. You know? I'm so sorry, Daniel. I'm just saying, you and I are on a level. Emily and Daniel, the same. But this is the thing, is if I say it's a 5, people are like, boo. You think Emily is a 5, but Emma's a 6? That's fair. How fucking dare you? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Onkar. How are you doing? Okay, hype. One shoe is fitting. What about Cess on the scale of Crete to Niagara Falls? Sploosh. Sploosh. So this is the issue, right? I want to rate usernames with a real 1 to 10 scaling. But I can't. Because people will take offense. I think an 8 or a 9 is such a high number. But everyone's like, oh. So now I just got to give everyone a 9 at least. Freddie is a 3. Fred is a 4. But Freddles is a good 7. You see, I like Freddie. I think Freddie's a cute name. Nothing wrong with a Freddie. It makes you sound like you could be middle class. Frederick's a straight 10. Yeah, Frederick's got that old man riz to it. Unfortunately, that's not his name. His name is literally Freddie. It's the same with 5-star ratings for services. Yes, this is what I'm saying. I want the standard service. Like, I had a good time. It was a good service. To be like 3 or 4, right? So like 3 is, I ordered the food I wanted came to the table, it was nice. 4 is, ordered the food, waiter was friendly, food was real tasty. 5 is, transcendent experience, fucking food was out of this world, got a free dessert at the end of it, wow, right? But no, if I give somebody a 4, it means it's shit. Which is not true, okay? You think Freddie's better than Fred? Emily's a 4. There's as many syllables as letters. Hater. Emily. Incorrect. Emily's a 5. If Daniel's a 5, Emily's a 5. There is no way Emily is worse than Daniel. I've always kind of wanted to change my name, but like not enough to actually bother. Such effort. Oh. And like, then well, the thing is, for years, I was like, maybe I will change my name. Emily's better than Daniel. That's fair. 1, I don't know what name I'd want to change it to anyway. I don't know what kind of name suits me. Like, I haven't even got any tattoos because I'm too much of a pussy to, like, commit to something. So, like, yeah, then you're changing your name. And then I also, excuse me, I offered you many good names and the only one you liked was Thundercock. Thank God I didn't. Stuck here is Emily Thundercock, cockless. Awful. Bastards. But yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, I would change my name, but I'd also then have to change my surname. And then I started streaming as, sorry, I'm falling off the edge of the screen. I'm doing my other shoe. And then I started streaming as Fremily, and like the Emily and Fremily can't change your fucking name from Emily. Not diseased cock. Oh yeah, you did do the diseased cock speedrun. Shout out to you. That's talent. That was, you know what? That's called living, bitch. Livin. I'm about to go under the table altogether. Anyway, it's never too late. Be the thundercock you want to see in the world. But yeah, so then I'm changing my first name and my surname. Now we're getting ahead of ourselves. Like, well, now, and the issue is, I will never tell you guys, but I have the most atrocious middle names. So now I've got 4 names, all of which could do with changing. How many sub points per name? Give 10 subs and you can choose my next name. Okay. Hype. Monty Jonty Sploosh. I do not want to be Emily McEmily Face. Disrespectful to say the least. But I quite like having an Italian surname because it explains my nose and hairline. So, you know, then I need something else that's Italian. And then, like, it feels like kind of a waste because my surname does literally mean beautiful. And it's like, girl, what more could you ask for? Fuck, I'm out of juice. My cousin is fucking Gemma Louise and she's about 3 years older than me. So, like, did I just get named after my cousin? Well, my cousin stole my name. I was supposed to be Amelia, spelled like Italian, not like French. And then my cousin, Amelia, was born. Like 3 months before me. Ridiculous. So they just said, fuck it, Emily. Gemma and Emma Louise is so funny. And I'm not going to lie, your family were definitely influenced. They heard Gemma Louise and they were like, yeah. Emily. What? Look. I am already not a powerful speller. I don't want people to think worse of me than they already do, okay? You were very nearly Nicole, and I'm very happy I'm not. Yeah, I do like your name more than I like Nicole, but Nicole's not bad. I just don't love Cole, you know? What do you mean, Cole? Rain coming through on me or something? Like, what do you mean Cole, you know? Sebastian, that's a good name. And you got a lot of ways of shortening it. Because that's the thing, is there's not that many ways of shortening Emily. And Emily was so popular when I was a child that there was like, all the M names were taken. All the Emmas and the M's and Emmys and Emses. That's why everyone just used to call me Bello. My whole life, no one ever called me Emily. I literally never used my first name until I started streaming. And then when we had to come up with a name, we were like, okay, for Emily, you know? But it's kind of weird. Because, like, I don't know. Caroline, but with a K, not where you'd expect it. Oh, wait, that says Carol, not Caroline. Carol with a K, but not where you'd expect it. Wait, where else would a K go in Carol? Oh, my God. Emma was also super popular. Yeah, I went to school with Emily's, Emma's, and more. I don't know. I can't think of any others, but you know what I mean. Carol. Emily was super popular. Every school I went to, there were multiple Emmas in at least one of the classes. I was Emma S. And my friends with Emma A, so they could tell the difference when shouting our names. Yeah. Well, the thing was, we had an M's. And we had an Emma and an M's. And there were like 3 Emilys in my school year. So, God, maybe even more. There were so many. So, yeah, I just went by Bello. That's what everyone just called me. Caracal? Kakarol? These sound like crow names. Are those Pokemon? Do you guys want a tour of my Pokemon? No. I will say, though, I made the categorical mistake of liking one random bundle of Pokemon cards on Vinted. It was just a tin full of cards for $5. I didn't even buy it. I just liked it. And then for like a good period of time, my Vinted shit has just been random pile of Pokemon cards. You should defo hit the stream with the Hello Bello. could be a sub sound. That is what everyone used to call me. They'd be like, hello, Bello. And I'd be like, all right. You slags. And then we'd have a fist fight. No, that bit's a lie. It wasn't that interesting. Liking things? Yeah. And then you're like, yeah, they're messaging you about it. You were in a classroom with 6 other people with your first name. That's extra. The thing is, it balances out by the fact that I've never met, like, anyone with my surname. So, what the fuck is going on in here? It's a good question, mate. It is a good bloody question. It really is. But yeah, my entire, not even joking, Vinted for a hot minute, and now I've clicked on this, it's going to happen again, was just like these. Just like, would you like 91 random Pokemon cards? Also, I don't know why those are baby clothes. I don't know any babies. Actually, I do, but that has nothing to do with me. No, just to be clear. Just, you know, shenanigans. Alan Shearer? Yeah, so yes, I'm not pregnant. Babe, we're just trying to age out of that. We're just trying to age out of that era. I am the end of my bloodline, alright? We are trying to kill this shit. Cursed in every direction. I am like the apex of evil. Dressing for low up in baby clothes. No, it turns out the person selling all their Pokemon cards for £8 is also got loads of baby clothes, so clearly they had a baby. Yeah. Also, we need to have a serious discussion about something, which is, and I need to really know this. Do I pull off cowboy hats? All right? I need a hat for Glastonbury. I don't have one, and I don't want to get sunburn, right? I'm gonna give you some reference. All right? I don't want to get sunburned. I respect a hat. However, whenever I wear a cowboy hat, all right? Sophie tells me I look like Doug Dale's Dimmadome. You know the guy from Fairly Odd Parents? You know when he's like, because apparently I'm too short to wear a cowboy hat. I don't think I look that bad. I think I look good. Or at least okay. Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. You just need to angle it a bit. But it's a sleigh. Yeah. So Sophie's just been bullying me. I just don't want to be sunburned. It doesn't look that bad. It's not my fault I'm short. I don't think I should be targeted for this. Look. It's not that bad. Who's that rando next to you? Yeah, it was my mate Matt. We were just at Glastonbury. Okay, that's a big sleigh. Thank you. Because I can show you some other hat options. I will say, I don't really suit hats. Okay? They're not generally my finest maneuver, but I'm just trying not to be burnt. Alright, this isn't even my hat. I don't know where this came from. This is some point when I was in Italy. I probably robbed it off somebody. That does not look good. It's just highlighting my nose in unflattering ways. Alright? I lost one bucket hat, alright? I lost one bucket hat and it didn't even look that good on me anyway. Let me see if I can find it. Like, okay, in this picture, I don't know what's going on, but the hat is giving tallness. Yeah, I fear maybe a couple of beverages had struck, and this clearly did not fit my head terribly well. Okay, some shit's going on here. All right, I will admit. But the other hat looked pretty good. I think. But yeah, I had a bucket hat. I left it on the floor. I lost it. Oh my god. Not me and my Rita Ora outfit. I can't show this to you guys. It's filth. I was deciding whether or not to wear a cowboy hat to Pride. Bucket hat. That's just some wide angle lens nonsense. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. A couple of beverages had struck and... Like, I think the cowboy hat looks better than this. In my legal opinion. Oh yeah, I need to throw Flo some treats. Hey Flo. Are you gonna come up? Is it time? Every time I ask you to come on stream, you don't. Cowboy hat's better? Yeah, I foolishly... She won't get up. I foolishly left that on the floor while I was watching a band who I can't remember what they were called, and went back for it like 3 minutes later. The short hair carries the bucket hat. That's actually a really good point. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what, babe? She did her best. She gets them on the floor now. You know, you're right. That being said, I could go back to short hair at any time. I still, in my head, canonically, am not a long hair person. It's just, I'm just in a small long haired era. Also, my makeup in this picture is fucking atrocious. Never seen such facial dryness in all my life. Like, I'm sorry. This was like at least 3 years ago. I'm not looking moisturized here. I am looking flaky as hell. Not cute. Watch this happen to me again next year when I look back at pictures. But yeah, look. I don't know what the fuck.
It's 7:30. I have a bucket.
It is 7:30. I have a bucket hat on. Nothing like vlogging. Just oh Christ. Hang on.
Hat now. And the gates have, I think, opened. So
Oh, it's the beginning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Soph and I did have like matching
I don't
bucket
even know what
hats.
Sophie is,
But
she's
you know what I'm
screaming.
saying? And also the thing about the bucket hat, it does not cover that much of my face. You know? Ooh, redeem, give the cat a treat. It doesn't cover that much of my face. And I'm like, why is the bottom half of my face still vulnerable? Hi. You coming in? Twitter poll to decide which flavor of Dreamies. I don't give Florence Dreamies because she gets too feral. She literally can't be trusted. Yeah. Okay. Casher, your treats have also been distributed. I actually don't know where the nip is at this exact juncture, due to her disorganization and shambolic life choices. But yeah, I don't even have any, like, good festival outfits. Oh, and this is, you know, shit's desperate. Here am I, standing in front of a fucking pyramid with the biggest wind catcher of a hat on. But, like, I was in the desert, so, you know, you gotta live that life. But yeah, I'm not going to Glastonbury looking like that. Primark's finest big hat. My Thursday outfit last year was a good festival outfit. How the hell do you remember what I wore on a Thursday at a festival? I don't. Wide brim bucket hat? Huh? That's perplexing. Is that a real thing? Mesh top on tits out Thursday. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. Wearing a mesh top. That did kill my orange bikini, though. It was never the same. Because it's on the vlog? Yeah, but just because it's on the vlog does not mean you've watched it recently. I remember what I was wearing on a Thursday 2 years ago. It's alright, I didn't even notice. Wide brim. Would a wide brim bucket hat not just go down to like here? Be like VB long neck. Thanks, nerd. I'm having an alright one. We're on the way up, you know what I mean? This is what I feared would happen. Okay? Me Googling wide brim bucket hat. Finding this. This is not how I want to be perceived. I just don't want to be sunburnt. And I don't I don't want this. My shoulders are a lot more narrow than his. Okay? If I bought this, it would go over my shoulders. Wait, how much does it cost? Let's find out. It is for sale. Walmart.com, you son of a bitch. Yo, this is cheap. It wouldn't arrive in time. Heartbreaking news. It would not arrive in time. It's American. I could pick it up from Sacramento anytime now. Mate, this is... Photoshop, that one is so good. Oh no! When you go to the piss fetish event and your hat's got mesh holes in it, that's sad. Look! I mean, his neck is protected. Well, I mean, otherwise, what other reason is that amount of liquid pouring directly onto your head? Like, I've been out in the world. It rarely happens like that. Anyway, at least we've discovered something new about America, which is they're just making embarrassing, gigantic hats. But yeah, otherwise, if you guys have a summer hat suggestion, all right, I don't want a baseball cap, right? Because it just doesn't give the coverage. I can have a bucket hat, but I got too much face sticking out the bottom in my legal opinion, all right? And I think with the length of my hair, it won't be cute, right? At which point, what other hat is there left? I don't know where these people, like, who's come up with a good summer hat? I know I can't post, I don't know if I can post links. You certainly can. The good news is you're a subscriber, so you actually can post links and the bot will not strike you down. But yeah, I mean, I usually bring a baseball cap and like wear it for one day, but it's not like an all day wear, you know? It's not an all week wear, in my opinion. So yeah, I will tell you what I get to the bottom of. Actually, after Sophie bullied me, I did find one amazing thing. So just for context, a cute straw hat, but what's that? So just for context, the man that Sophie said I look like when I wear a cowboy hat is this guy. Dugdale Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. He has got a famously tall hat and he's a famously short man, all right? So while I was hat shopping and finding nothing, I did find this. And I sent it to Sophie and she was furious. Look what I found! It's because I'm short and I have a cowboy hat on and Sophie's a bigot who hates short people. But yeah, I found one. I was tempted. If it wasn't fucking 35 quid, I'd buy it for the joke. Yes! Now this is good. Okay, the good news is for some reason Amazon's not showing my actual address, so that's great. Fantastic. I'm going to show this and no one can dox me. Woo! Thoughts on this? I think that when you're going to a music festival, coming in with a hat like that is going to make you famously popular. I don't think you will be blocking anybody's view. I think people will be going, yeah, babe, this is iconic, legendary, problem-free. You got struck down for not being a sub, but I can still click on it, don't worry. You want this hat for a meme? Look, it's good. It's a good hat. But yeah, I mean, £12. It gets points for cheapness, but not really points for anything else. Okay, cute straw hat. Okay. Like, I'm not Mary Poppins. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not Mary Poppins. It's kind of giving Mormon in a weird way. It's a music festival. You see with your ears, not with your eyes. It's called hearing. Thank you for the update. Add some solar panels to the top. Divine Star Beatbox. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. You are great. It's got trad wife cosplay vibes. And I've already got the build for it. So we can't lean in. Hi, you coming up? Say hello. Or are you just going to stand there and squint at me? She's squinting. It is a cute hat, though, but it's also not really giving much in the way of shade. I think I'm just going to buy a cowboy hat and commit. Divine Star, thank you so much for the Prime sub. You are now an honorary tart. Welcome to the community. Oh, dear. But yeah, we'll work it out. Flo! Thrice treats have been redeemed. Hey, Flo! I see if this is the one where we can actually get her to come up. Come in. Yes. That's a good girl. No? Vibes are off? She got it. She's a little rat. Please, mother. Flo is perfect. Update. What's my favorite color? Probably green. Yeah, probably green. Live up to your true top potential now. What can I say? We are happy to provide. We are here to help. Right. Now, shenanigans aside. My new shoes fit. The links, gigantic. Let's click. You're talking about my ganja. Yeah, the issue with this hat is it's not for hot bitches. However, it is for sun-protected bitches. And it does have a hole for a ponytail, which I actually respect you considering that. That is thoughtful. Okay, now it's trying to dox my entire address. You guys are going to have to click on that. And it folds up. Oh my god. Okay, I've got to show you guys this. I can't be perceived like that, but at the same time, it is a good hat. You know? Hang on. My 3 brain cells are rubbing together for warmth. Here we go. Blah blam. Continue. Right. Fantastic news. It's still showing my address. I'm in incognito. How do you know where I live? Okay. Pissing me right off. Alright, good news. I've just opened this. Incognito is not what it used to be. Ad block that bit of Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. Fucking annoying as hell. Easily folded. Tell me that does not look like they've folded it for insertion. They are correct. It is easily folded. And that is good information. But it's really giving, I can fit 2/3 of this up my arse. Which, flared base. Arse funnel. That's a horrible, looks like a cone. We've all seen what people have done to fucking, no comment. Traffic cones. They folded it for visiting Button Moon. That's so much more wholesome. We'll go with that. Everything I said was gross. Oh, they have a bright pink one for when you're being Barbie, though. Because I'm a girl. Where's your hat? Look, I think what you guys have done is help convince me that it's cowboy hat o'clock. I might just buy one when I'm there. Like, you know what, guys? Mind your fucking business, you know? It's my head. If Sophie laughs at me every time she sees me, I'll laugh at her right back. They put them... Yeah, I've seen that statue that gets the fucking hat on it. You can buy 4 for the same price. 1 for each day. Okay, I want to turn the camera, but I'm scared of it breaking, so I'm not going to. But just know Florence is standing in the doorway, just watching me. Mother, refill my bowl. I've had enough treats. It is time for the bowl. And it's intimidating. Yeah. Okay, 1, I would take that advice from anyone but you, Fred, okay? Because I'm the one who made you start wearing hats. You sunburn ass bitch. And what happened? You lost them. You didn't wear them. You've only gotten into your hat era recently. Okay? And now you're telling me to wear a hat? It's your advice, ho, so take it. I will. Thank you. Good job, Emily. Bad job, Fred. Anyway, I will get a hat. I'm going to find something. You still got that hat, by the way. Good. It was an excellent hat. I hope to see it on DTF anytime now. I hope to see hat arrival. For anyone who has joined the stream at this juncture, just to update you, Deliver the Food is Fred. Fred is streaming on that channel now. He is doing Deliveroo and Just Eat deliveries. He will be doing like a full day tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting because he only gave us a half day today, but that's fair because it was my go-to stream. You call me ho. That's fair. Sockin'.
Lemony 35 dance, no advice on the hat front. Just a little support Lemony 35 dance.
I would like everyone from now on to just update me on whether or not they're able to help me on the hat front. Just like everyone something like, actually, I do have an opinion on the hat front. Like, oh, Socken, thank you so much. You are fucking amazing. Fred, you're so stupid. Socken, you're amazing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you everyone for subbing and gifting subs today. You rule. The thing is, I don't sunburn easily. I tan dork. Like, I tan easily. I go brown as a nut. And Sophie has told me on more than one occasion that I look racially insensitive, which is not what I'm going for. However, I'm the kind of person who tans in the shade. But it's still not good for me. And when you're out for like 1,000 hours, you don't want to roast yourself. Like, I came back from Glastonbury once, and Sophie was like, oh my God, you need to get a shower. And I came out of the shower the same colour, and she was like, how have you done this in England in 5 days? It's stressful, man. But anyway, you know, Italians, they tan. I tan very, very dark. That being said, it's still good to stay out the sun if you can. And I have acne, and I use like every astringent going on my face. My face is covered in like retinol, salicylic acid, fucking just anything that could piss your skin off. My skin's on it. So I really should try and stay out the sun if possible. You know? Tan like Neapolitan ice cream, brown arms, red neck, and the rest is white. Silly. Yeah, no, so I don't know if I have any pictures from the Glastonbury where it was really hot and I just came back, like, it was a long time ago. Let me have a look on Google Photos, but I came back real dark. But as well, a lot of my friends sunburn, and because of that, I try really hard to be like a good influence. The state of some of my lovely friends at the end of it, well, they'll be burnt to a crisp. And I'm like, I'm going to wear a hat, guys. You should too. Gotta scroll back to Timbuktu. I wonder what year it was. I don't even know if Google had stuff. Google had stuff? That's barely English. I don't know if Google had, like, photo backup is what I mean. Because I'm seeing, like, all the post-COVID ones. But yeah, Google has stuff, it's true. I'm just looking at... I typed Glastonbury in optimistically. Oh! I look fit there. It's Tits Out Thursday. Oh, we've got two vibes. One is me absolutely shoving fish and chips into my mouth, and the other one is me in a mesh top and a orange bikini. Go on, show us, for fuck's sake. It is appropriate. It's appropriate. There's nothing wrong with it. If I can walk down the street in it, I can show it on stream, right? Can I? Right? Okay, we'll listen.
Again.
Let's enjoy the fish and chip content first.
I never come on there because I didn't think it'd be that good. This is unbelievably good. Fully 10 out of 10 fish and chips.
Fuck, I'm jealous of myself.
So yeah, definitely recommend. What was it called?
Fish
It
and
looks
chip.
like a lighthouse.
I think it's called fish and chip.
Ew, who's that?
Fish and chip, and it looks like a lighthouse.
I recognise his hands. Yeah, I want fish and chips too. I'm influencing myself. I don't think I've had fish and chips since then. Oh, it's a tough life. Ew, yeah, literally a man in my content. Ooh. Awkward. Go, Google, if you don't start working, I'm gonna... In summary, there's nothing wrong with this picture. It's totally legal. Fit. Woo! Immature, to say the least. I just saw it and I was scrolling and I was like, oh, play. Yeah, we have a booba emote now. Lemony booba. Yeah, you put your fucking eyes back in your head and all. Anime nosebleed. Good heavens! I saw something and it pissed me off. I don't know if I liked it because it pissed me off, but that's not how you should interact with Twitter. I saw somebody make a post about how, like, you can't type anime girl big booba into Twitter. You're not going to find the thing you're looking for. Basically, there was a post. Somebody had drawn an anime girl with big old honking badonkers, right? And she was looking down and she was like, oh no, the thing that is below me, I can't see it because my titties are in the way. And people were like, tell me you don't know real women without telling me you don't know real women. And I was like, that happens to me all the time. Okay, just because it's unusual. Like, I am the first to criticize the way that anime portrays women's bodies. However, that's true. I don't know what the fuck's going on down there. Anything under my boobs is a mystery to me. If I stand up straight, I can't see my own feet. And yeah, it pissed me off. I was like, guys, don't, all right? Just stop it. But I can't find it. Because what am I going to search? I don't know. I think I'll find something on Target if you search for that. Look. Oh, this was fucking sick. Okay, I have no idea what this guy did, but it was kind of badass. Like, I have no idea. But I was like, okay. Did anyone see this guy? 3 police. And this guy is just not having it. He's just like, you're not gonna get me. And then he just runs off. Okay. Like, at that point, I mean, I was like, they're like, calm down. I'm like, I don't think he's calming down. He loses his hat, though. And the bad thing about it is not only does he lose his hat, but hairline reveal, you know? And that's not what you want. You don't want your hat to drop off and, you know, but he still looks cool. It was very much not like that. When the police came to get me, it was very much like, it was like Oliver. It was very, tee-hee, you can't catch me, copper. Pull out the taser. Of course they fucking are. 3 people. It's not my fault you can't stop him. Yeah, you can just do anything in the US if you're white. Yeah, that's actually extremely funny because the post that I saw was this. Yes, King, use that white privilege for good. That cracked me up. I was like, yep. Yeah. It was funny as well because somebody was like, well, it's just an argument against female cops. And they were like, it's 2 men and 1 woman. How are you blaming this on the woman? It's not my fault none of you could get him. Crazy business. Crazy business. But yeah, people are wild. What the fuck? Can you explain this to me? What the fuck? Okay, so again, I shouldn't be on Twitter, but I am. Images that AI could never recreate. My Windows 10 says Paggles right next to the time. What does it mean? What does it mean? What's Paggles? Like, what in the fuck is that? And like, no one's giving answers. They're all just being like, Peggle 2 wants your soul. It means Paggles, of course. I've had my time search Paggles for 2 years because of this. But how? Why? AM, PM, and the lesser known Paggles, the 3rd time. You know what is one of the greatest sadnesses? Is how many funny things have probably been lost to the internet because everyone's like deleted everything that was in old forums. I mean, it's mostly probably racism, but there's some funny stuff in there. No. This is really bad. No, okay. This is a fucking 4chan green text, and it's probably not true, but it's not good. You can set that manually yourself. So you think that somebody was like, yes, Paggles. So someone said, be me. I'm going to translate some of the words they use. Be me, a little overweight. Painting Warhammer figurines with my trans friend. Friend asked me to pick some stuff up from his estranged family. I go there. Nice place, rich neighborhood, family is very conservative. His mum gives me packed spaghetti. Says she's worried about her daughter. Sure thing, whatever. Eat the spaghetti on my way back. I wasn't even hungry or anything. I just did. Starts to feel like shit. Throw up. Pass out. Wake up in hospital. Doctors tell me I ingested rat poison. Holy shit, his mum tried to kill him and my fat ass got in the way. That's crazy. That is actually, yeah. That's crazy. Doesn't surprise me though. People are crazy. Forbidden seasoning? I mean, that is forbidden. That's right. That's prison. Straight to. I believe it. People are fucking mental about trans people. The J.K. Rowling of it all. What are we not doing, chat? Watching the new Harry Potter shit. What are we not doing? Giving J.K. Rowling a penny of our money. She's using it to, like, do direct harm to trans people. That's what she's funding. That's where she's spending her money, because apparently you can't have joy anymore. So, good friend in the end, though. I mean, you tanked it. Like, the tank literally took it. What the fuck is going on? Okay, what? I can't. I can't. I shouldn't be on Twitter. Twitter's insane. Yeah, fuck Tom Felton. One fucking job, ass having bitch. Everyone, all the rest of us got 62 jobs. You got one job? Tom Felton's only ever been Draco Malfoy and written that. Tom Felton's song is so embarrassing. I wasn't going to come for him because you're allowed to produce embarrassing music. But now he's being all like, oh, I don't care about that. How do I find Tom Felton's song? I don't want to have to give it a legitimate play. I can't. They're all too... Just look it up. It's like the worst thing in the world. It's a crime against my ears. None of us deserved it. And Tom Felton is embarrassing. Yeah, I unfollowed Rupert Grint because he was committing mass tax fraud. Oh no. How is he doing that? What was he doing? I mean, he's already made his money. What tax has he got to fraud? Nick Frost? Yeah, fucking Nick Frost is being Hagrid. Blech. Just, no. We don't need this. Stop it. You got into beef for tax fraud a few months ago? You know what? The Italian in me says, he makes his money when he's 12. Let him live, you know? And then the rest of me is like, you should pay your shit. Come on. Same account as Jimmy Carr. Literally, get Jimmy Carr. He's the problem. Fucking annoying bastard. Stupid laugh. Right. Hello. We're not watching Harry Potter stuff. Tom Felton sucks. His music is embarrassing. What the hell is Thunderpants? Was that his second thing? I am going away now. It's 10:30. I've got to go cook dinner and get myself ready. I got a bunch of stuff to do. I'll be back on Friday. We'll have a proper stream. We'll pick some games. If you have game suggestions, talk to me about them in Discord. We have the Everything channel and we also have the subscriber channel. I am actually in them and I'm actually talking to people. So if you guys have things you'd like to see me do, let me know. If you have topics you want to see me talk about, go for it. Because that is really helpful and I am trying to get back into the rhythm of like proper content creation. There should be a new YouTube video tomorrow. And we're getting there. We are moving in the right fucking direction. So get in while she's talking. I'm doing better. All right. I'm doing better. We're getting there. But it has been a pleasure. You guys are a delight. Updates and things happening soon. Subscribe on all the platforms that you care about. And also follow Fred, because Fred on Deliver the Food is where he is going to be streaming now, at least for the time being. That's where he's doing most of his streams, is what I can say. He is at nearly 200. Are there 14 people here who haven't followed? Because if you do, that would be sick. If we could get to 200, that would actually be well good. And ting. And I get like, you know, I get to be like, oh shit, it was me. I did that. You owe me. I've got 10% of your viewers. You know, that's the vibe. But yeah, we'll play some games. We'll talk about some stuff. We'll get on with our lives. We'll have some fun. We will check in to see if Fred's wheel has fallen off hourly. We now need 13. Go follow or else. Exactly. And huge, gigantic, humongolongadongalous thanks to DMW Kashi and Sheldon for gifting 50 subs together today. DMW Kashi gave 40, Sheldon gave 10. That is crazy. You're in the first 30? That's stunning. That's performance of a lifetime. Because Fred is actually going to start making content and actually going to start letting people know that he's streaming over there. So you guys want to be early. You want to be early. The earlier you are, the more you can tell everybody I was there at the beginning, you know? Anyway, I am going away. I will see you very soon. Yes, notifications for when we go live are on Discord. You can turn on mine, Fred's, or both. It's your choice. And let me turn this up. Is this a vibe? And with that, I say farewell. Enjoy your evening.